Horseman's Medal. Right, so my immediate thought is let's try showing that to the horseman as he's coming past. She's standing up now. Okay, we can show it to her. Let's give it a go.
Here you are.
I'm not certain that really helped. It's got rid of her, but unless I can enter that grave, I don't think it's done anything.
I'll do my very best to reunite you with your master.
I feel like we can just stop playing the game right now and just keep going south and north. Hopefully he respawns. And just spend the rest of this series passing the dog. No, he's gone. Never mind. Damn it. Ah, there was a glimmer of hope for a moment there. I shouldn't say that. I'm not hating this game, but it's not great.
Count Vladimir Tsipish, fearless warrior, devoted husband, and Lord Protector of Ooga Booga Land.
Now get inside here.
Count.
No, so I've gotten rid of her, but what has that accomplished, really?
The jumpy Dame Celia.
If his head's going to be anywhere, it'll be inside this grave, or tomb, or whatever it's called.
Count. It's locked.
Okay, we need to do some pixel hunting on that.
It's Count. It's locked.
Right. How do we get inside there? Let's do another lap. The doctor is still out. I can click on the door. I don't think I could do that before, could I?
Making.
Never mind. Got the treehouse to the right. The graveyard to the north. We can also go back to Melicia's place. Maybe after these events, she will have left the house. I don't see anything new here. I'm glad she's gone at least. We've done something, I'm not exactly sure what. Right now, I need to figure out a way of getting inside that locked door. The gravedigger is not here. Once again, the treehouse or Melicia's place. Take your pick. I'm going to say treehouse. Oh, it's only a firecracker. I thought it was something significantly more dangerous than that. Can I get that to the door in time? We'll find out in just a moment. Yep, there we go. Hopefully his head is still intact. Where's the cursor?
The debonair.
I've got to actually pixel hunt to find this arrow. It's a little bit more prominent up here, but you go down here, it's very hard to find. Okay, let's take a look inside. A new area. Oh. Wow. I was not expecting a statue of the dog here. And it looks like this is the only thing we can interact with. Just gotta try it. Okay.
Oh my, poor Count Sepish.
Is his head attached? I'll take that as a yes. Well, it's not attached anymore, but you know. We have the horseman's head. If you think that looks creepy, chat, just consider that you've got one as well. And it looks just as bad as that, if not worse. Right. Can I show this to you? It came by very quickly. Yep, there we go. Game. Let's try that again, but I'll do a lot more clicking this time and I'll make a save. I thought I had it there. Right. I'm clicking this mouse like a mofo when he shows up. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I am definitely clicking it when he's here, but nothing's happening. He's coming back immediately, okay. Do I need to be on the road? Yes. That was a very abrupt stop.
You have lifted the curse that was placed on me, my lady. I am deeply indebted to you.
You're welcome. Take me to Etheria.
Black Valiant.
The doggo has a name.
Elspeth, my Elspeth. How I have missed you, my love.
And I you, my dearest darling.
Okay, she's not killing us.
You have done me an immeasurable kindness. Tell me what I can do for you in return.
I must find a way to Etheria, Count Sepish. It is imperative. I have heard that you may be able to help me.
Consider it done. I will give you the use of my horse. Here, take this fife. With it, you can call him to take you to Etheria. Once there, you cannot summon him, for he will not be able to hear you. But he will always come to you anywhere on the surface lands.
Thank you, Count.
It is nothing. Fly, necromancer! Carry the lady to Etheria.
What was her name? Espera? She looks beautiful now. And I just want to laugh looking at this place. Wow. Definitely up in the clouds. Holy crap. So the dog's name was Black Valiant. The horse's name is Necromancer. And we're carrying a fife? I've got to be honest, I've never heard of that word before. It looks like a flute or a recorder or some kind of other musical instruments that we can use to call Necromancer when we're on the surface. It's not going to work here though. Oh my god, so many rainbows. Gorgeous place. So I've got a very important question. Why did I come here? I know I was told to come here by the cats, but I'm not sure exactly why. Oh wow. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me just grab the corn. Can I trade the five? Surely not. That Etheria area with the rainbows is going to give us access to every area on the map, surely. Where was the corn? The corn is gone! The corn was here, but now it's gone. And yeah, I can use the 5 on myself here. That's going to call Necromancer. That's going to take us back to Etheria. And I assume those 4 rainbows can take us to the various areas on the map. Are you regressing your words and deeds, little jackalope? Damn it, can't do that again. Are you still here, Rick? You've helped me out so much. First with the bead and then with the shepherd's crook.
The shop is closed. You'd better go. The volcano is about to blow.
Alright, that ain't working. So I cannot get fresh water. That is not a thing that we can do. I can get salt water though, can't I? I can fill that up with salt water, but once it's full, I cannot empty it unless I go back to the statue here and pour it into the bowl. I think I will grab that salt water and the salt crystals if I can. That's something to bear in mind, I guess. I cannot get any more fresh water. I'm guessing the jackalope is crying because he knows the end is near. Can I flip this? Yes. So I think that's all I can get from here. I've got no clue whether or not we need this. If we don't, then I have to come back here and drop it in there, because I can't swallow it. Right, let's do this. That takes us back here. So I'm just going to make another save and make some notes. So the top left takes us back to the desert. Specifically back to Colin's corpse. The top right takes us to Balderall. I wonder if we can see the moon from here. Bottom left takes us to, I'm assuming, Ooga the swamp. bottom right, I assume, is going to take us to the Bountiful Woods. The river. Alright, so that is really good to know. So I can use this thing to move around a little bit more quickly for a start, and I can also use it to bypass the land of the Weirfolk. That's good. What have we here? Am I about to get kidnapped? What happened there?
Oh my, aren't you the sweetest little things?
Do you mind telling me what they are? I don't think we're going to find out. So this is Etheria, and Militia was banished from this place. It's also implied that Count Tepish was up here as well, perhaps? But he's not here anymore either, along with Black Velicent and... I didn't catch the other name. Espera, perhaps? Not sure. Just taking some time to smell the flowers. We can go north here, we can go east and west. Let's go east. I'm not sure why we got the cutscene with the fast forward button with these things. I feel like I'm missing something there, but maybe I have to come back later. Also, those two flowers up the top left there, I did not touch those. Let me just go back. That looks scary. Yeah, look at this. We get a cutscene. They're doing something to us. Not sure what. Is there something less scary to the north? Not really. Some sort of harp? This thing is badly out of tune. I'm guessing we need to play a tune on this. She's touching it but not doing anything. I'm skipping that. Alright, let's... Valenice, do you want to move a bit faster, please? Oh my god. Alright, what do we have here?
What in heaven's name was that? I've never seen a creature so swift.
Or ethereal. I'm surprised that's not instant death. Okay, can I go north here? Or am I just going to get knocked off the moment I try going this way? I don't see an arrow and I don't see a slider. Never mind, we have an arrow. Something sparkling up there. Grapes, perhaps? Okay, this guy's a bit of a troll. What is she doing? She can't reach? Ambrosia. They look and smell like grapes to me. Maybe I can use those on myself when I get to the ground. There's more than one. Right, I'm going to make a save here because I really don't want to fall down. There's nothing else over to the left. Let's check out this cave if we can.
No! No! Get away! What a hideous beast! I could use some advice on how to avoid that thing.
What the hell even was that? I didn't appear to have any kind of control. I died.
No! No! Get away! What a hideous...
Okay, so my immediate thought is let's try and get knocked down because that is a speedrun strat. If not, I'm going to need to make my way back to the rainbows. The ambrosia has to be the sacred food. Surely. I'd be terribly disappointed if it's not. Okay, it's not happening now. Let's go back here. I'm taking the bottom right rainbow. We don't have an arrow there. I need to actually negotiate my way all the way down first, and then the arrow will appear. But once we're down, we can go over to the rainbows and then use the bottom right exit to get to the river. And then hopefully I can feed the cornucopia, and that will... You know what? I'm not even sure what it's going to do. The river is already flowing. If I click that, does Valenice crawl? No. Yes, no, maybe. I wish there was a way of speeding this up. Other than, you know, cutting. This has to be it. It has to. Okay, that is unexpected. And terribly anticlimactic. Nothing more? I never learned the lore of what pomegranates are or what they can do. I have a pomegranate. What can I do with that? Thinking. Maybe I can feed it to that beast that I just saw? What else haven't I resolved? Apart from getting into Melicia's house and getting the crystal lamp, nothing else is coming to mind. I don't see how a pomegranate would help me get inside there though. Ah, maybe that's what Atis needs to help Ceres. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for this animation. Oh boy. Let me try that really quickly. I'll come back down here and see if Atis is interested in the pomegranate. We've still got the ambrosia as well, which is curious. And maybe Atis can also tell us how to get past the beast in Etheria. Yeah, I think this is the right answer. Alright, he's clearly in his depression phase.
Hello, Lord Atis.
Hello, Valenice. My lady and I wait for the fire from the heavens. Perhaps our fates will be happier in the next world.
Will this help?
I have replenished the cornucopia, Lord Atis. See, this strange fruit was part of its bounty.
A pomegranate? The pomegranate is the symbol of birth and death, of regeneration. Perhaps it could help my Ceres. But no, I dream.
No, don't give up, dude. Not yet.
Leave me with my sorrows, gentle Valenice. Go and make your peace with this world.
Nah, we're not done here, dude.
Until I can offer him some real help, I suppose I should leave poor Atis alone.
Damn. Okay, the pomegranate is useful. I can see that very clearly. Are we really just going to plug the wound? That's all it took.
My love, my love.
Sweet husband, how I missed you.
I cannot stay, Ceres. I must go to Etheria and do what I can to help. The volcano.
I know, love. I have work to be done as well. The forest has sustained much damage from Alicia's ugly curse, and I must make it right. You have my deepest thanks, dear lady.
Are you going to teleport out as well? No, we have control. Atis has teleported out, presumably.
Farewell, my friend.
Fuck. Did I miss anything? I hope not. Oh, wow. Still can't talk to her. Look at this. If I leave here and come back, is it going to look completely different? I need to check. When she said restoring the forest, I was thinking maybe she would make the area to the left safe. This next screen, but I don't think we're going to get that lucky. Nah, she's still working at it. We can talk to her now, though.
Excuse me, but I... Go, sweet human. If we are to survive this crisis, we must all do our duties, and quickly. I must stay here and defend my forest. Do what you must do.
Dang, she does not want to know us. Maybe it's because of that whole letting her bleed for God knows how long and not helping her thing? Dunno.
Go.
Right, so we've restored her. The only change, other than what we're looking at here, is that Asus has gone to Etheria. I can grab another pomegranate here, perhaps. I'll do that. And then I'll go back to Etheria. I'll go up there because I suspect Asus may be up there now. And he indeed may give us some advice on how to get past that creature or whatever the hell it is up there. We have another pomegranate. Feldspar, do you have anything for me? He's sleeping and I don't think we have a way of waking him up. Alright, let's just go. This must have been a nightmare, no pun intended, to actually program that horse coming in on every screen in the game. I'm kind of impressed, actually. Alright, you folks are here. I've got the ambrosia, I've got the pomegranates. Does that cause any change with you folks? Going to take that as a no. The harp, or whatever it is Asus up here? He is not. Firstly, that's out of tune, I can tell that. And secondly, it sounds like there's a note missing. Oh my god. Something about coming from that screen and then skipping the cutscene, or just going from that screen full stop, causes Valenice to go into slow mode. Let's just sprint up here. Asus said he was going to Etheria, so we've been on every screen so far. You can do it, Valenice. We've been on every screen so far and he hasn't showed up, so hopefully he's up here. If he's not, then I'm not sure what to do next. Maybe Malicious House again. He's not here. The ambrosia has regrown. If I go here, this thing's just going to kill me instantly unless Asus saves me.
No! No! Get away!
What a hideous...
Okay, I need to give this some thought very clearly. Can't interact with that, can't interact with that. If I wait here long enough, can I just take a shortcut down? Rissy, please. Only down to there, really?
What in heaven's name?
Actually, you have, Valenice. You've already fallen once. Alright, so let me go back to the beginning. I need to give this some thought, very clearly. A bit of a break in the recording there because I just needed to stop for a bit. I'm starting to think that being able to wander around the map like this is not a good thing. Simply because if we do something up here, for example, it may change something else around the map. And that means I need to re-explore the entire map every single time, don't I? The only other clue I've got for now is this crystal lamp. I'm guessing the dog's still here. Yeah, we're not getting back in there. So let me try and put everything together, everything that I still need to do. We have a crystal lamp in Melicia's place. I do not know how to get to it. In Ooga Booga, I believe the only thing that I'm missing, perhaps, is the fact that the doc is not present. He's out somewhere making a house call, or he's...
Howdy, hi, sugar pie.
Hey there, Mama.
I didn't click you, but okay.
I didn't think I'd ever see your succulent self again. Most people never come out of that bad old Ooga Booga land. Why don't you come on over here and tell me about it?
Oh.
That's different because I've left Ooga Booga before and walked past here and that thing has said nothing.
Aren't you meat-eating magnolias worried about the volcano? You don't look flame-resistant to me.
They're magnolias.
We don't worry about anything, Lamb Chop. We're nihilistic foliage.
You all gotta go fun time, lady.
Entropy rules.
A very smart magnolia.
I know you want to eat me for dinner. Why don't you just admit it?
What fun would that be?
Yeah.
Well, I certainly hope you have lava-proof leaves.
I like you, lady. You got a mean sense of humor under all that sugar and spice.
That's all we're getting. Coming back here, I've got the ambrosia and I've got the pomegranates, but I don't think we can use those anywhere. Once again, unless something has changed, like this for example.
Kaboom, kaboom, total doom.
Fire in the sky! We're all gonna die!
Totally necrotic.
Future fried, man!
Aren't you too worried at all?
Why should we worry, lady? We got no more lives to lose.
Yeah! We're like totally dead!
This is serious, boys. Don't you care about anything?
Yeah! We care about having fun!
If you were my little boys, you'd have a few manners.
If we was your little boy, we'd be petrified with boredom by now.
Get me away from that noise, please. The doctor is still out. Haven't those kids been dead for like 110 years or 130 years? I've forgotten.
Making?
Alright, so the land is changing a little bit, but I don't know if this leads anywhere. They've racked off. Do we have the elevator? No, we don't. Let me do a lap around here, but I'm just trying to put my thoughts in order. So we could possibly do something with the doc if he ever comes back. I don't believe there's anything we can do here. We cannot do anything on this screen with the bones because we have no way of taking those out. The boogeyman's hiding underneath and we're just going to get murdered instantly. There is nothing new around here. I wonder if Count Tepish and the family are at his house, or what remains. They are not. I've got to be honest, this was the main reason I thought about coming back here, along with the doctor just down there. Hello. He returns.
Hello! Hello, good sir!
Hello there, lady. You have to excuse me. I'm real busy. When the volcano blows up, we're gonna need a lot of graves, you know.
Who's going to be left to bury all the bodies, though?
You'd better go hide, lady. The volcano's gonna be real hard on your breathing types.
Yeah, like I was just saying about the kids. The kids are already dead. They've been dead for 100 or so years. They don't fear the volcano. Unless, you know, they get completely incinerated. Alright, well this was a fun little distraction, but I don't think I've learned anything. Do you want to do something about him?
Now there's an...
I'll take that as a no. The elevator is not reappearing here, so I take that to mean we can't do anything with the treehouse. Okay, so Doctor, is the Gravedigger still there? He is. Okay, I'll store that information in the back of my mind somewhere, but I don't know if we need to come back here at all. Maybe this is all just fluff. So the swamp is covered. I really don't want to go back to the desert if I can avoid it. Let's go to Falderall. I don't believe there is anything to be found at the Bountiful Woods, given that that's where we just came from. We picked up the pomegranates, and we spoke to Ceres, and we've learned nothing since. I can't get inside the faux shop.
It's locked.
Lady Valenice, this world is no longer safe for you. Go back to your own world if you can, for we are all doomed.
I've got no idea how to do that.
The faux shop. Synthetic, false, and unnatural treasures.
The mockingbird is also gone.
We're all gonna roast! We're all gonna roast! Mama! Mama! Mama!
Why is this here? Town hall closed for urgent volcano meeting. Go away. I don't suppose I can grab this. It doesn't seem like it. What about you, Fernando?
Tell me, Fernando, don't you ever get tired of living in a town full of completely silly people?
They're not so bad, I suppose. They don't appreciate the fine objects in my store, but then again, I never sell anything to them.
Fernando, I never see anyone in your store. It looks like you're right about people of Falderal never buying your wares. Tell me, how do you stay in business?
They'd like to buy things, but I won't sell anything to them. They might break it. I get a lot of business from Etheria, though.
Really?
Why don't you just move your shop to Etheria, then?
Pixie dust and ambrosia make me sneeze.
Okay, you just said the A word.
As much as I enjoy Fernando's company, I'd better be on my way.
So we can't use the ambrosia on him.
Hello, treasure. How are you?
She's just...
Nothing new there. And nothing new there either. Okay. The woods. I didn't check out order screens in the woods. So let's take a look around and see if anything has changed. There's no guard here, I take it? Likely in the town hall, huddling in the basement for dear life. Did anything change on this side? Ceres is on the other side. Feldspar is over there. I tried touching him using my inventory objects on him. Nothing worked. I can use that again, even though I've already got a pomegranate. Alright, that's nothing. If I go left here, that's going to take me towards Ceres and the land of the Weirfolk. Do I need to check out the desert again? I think I do, just for completeness. Just to make sure I'm not missing something that might have changed. She's still here. She does not want to know us.
Go, sweet.
She's not interested in anything I'm carrying. And if I go left, I'm pretty certain that is still instant death. We can get to the left though by using Etheria. Yep.
Oh, my.
Let me cuss in.
Now, what an Oh.
Oh, nice. I don't understand anything about how that works at all. Is there nothing I can do at Malicious House? Like maybe I can throw this through the window and break it or something? That crystal lamp has to be something. It has to be.
What a lovely crystal lamp. in the midst of such a horrid room?
It has to be something, but I've got no way inside. The place is guarded, she's inside. I can't think of a way to make her leave, and we can't go in through the front door. Alright, let me go to the desert. And yes, the entire screen did shift just there, that wasn't OBS playing up. Just wandering around here quickly though, I didn't see anything. We've got all these desert squares which I do not want to look at. We had the statue on the left, I didn't see anything unusual there. We have the temple on the right. I poked my head in there very briefly, but I didn't see anything we could do. I've got to say, I'm really not fond of the music inside this area. It's very droll. There's probably nothing I can do with this beam. I can still put my hands up to the beam, which is curious. Is that something? I don't know. To the north we have Rick and the Jackalope, both of whom don't want to know us. We've also got that small room to the north which contain the pots and the basket. I don't think there'll be anything in there, but I've got to check. If we knock on his door, he just tells us to rack off. The Jackalope is now crying, regressing his words and deeds. There's nothing in here. The corn is gone, which is curious. I don't think I've missed anything there, but I find it curious. We've got the door here. I can't grab the gourd seeds that I passed by earlier. These footprints, I assume they belong to the weirfolk. I think it's the only thing that makes sense. And then we have this passage here, which leads to this creature, which I'm now starting to realise maybe I could have used the bug reducing powder on this creature. And that takes us back here. Alright, I'll go back to Etheria for one more look, but I think I'm stuck. I'm not sure what to do next. To me, it feels like we should be bumping into Atis at any moment. But we're not. What are these things? What are they doing?
Oh my.
The first time they flew around me, I thought that maybe they're granting me the power of flight. We have a lot of interactable points here, but I don't see that we can do anything with them. Alright, I'll just make a bookmark there because if I find nothing here, I'm loading because Berenice walks like a tortoise when we leave the next screen. Is there nothing else here? What is she doing there? That's nothing, I know, but... Okay. I don't suppose this works? No. Could I use the pulse on anything? Nothing is immediately coming to mind. I thought she was going to try drinking from it and go, "Ew, salty!" But no, she's actually disposing of it. That is telling me we don't need to use the salt water anywhere else in the game. This thing. I did see a sparkle on the third note just there, and I don't think it was the cursor. I don't think this is anything, but I can't think of anything else to try. So what, 6111? Three. And then 6, no, I can't tell if that was 1 or 2. It's 2. I think it's just relatively random as to where it sparkles. What is she doing there? She touches it but doesn't do anything with it. I haven't seen 4 and 5 sparkle, but okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know. Let me go back to the creature. If Asus doesn't show up though, I've really got no ideas. Where did Asus go? He said he was going to Etheria. He should be here, surely. Alright, I'm going to take a peek at the walkthrough because I don't know what to do next. To me, it's clear that we have to do something in Etheria, and that Atus should be up here, and he should give us some guidance on how to get past this creature. That all seems very obvious to me, but right now I don't see the next trigger. Looking it up. Can I save the woodlands and Ceres? I believe that's all done. Yep, okay, that is all done. What do I do about the harp in Etheria? Oh, what the fuck. It's split into first, second, third, and fourth trip. What's going on?
Well, I never. Some people are so rude.
I was not expecting to die there, but okay, fine. It mentioned something about the fairy song. Are they actually playing a song? Oh, come on. Let me just load.
What?
Is that supposed to be their song? If you want me to replicate that on the harp, you've got another thing coming, game. You want me to replicate that? I can't even... I heard that. That's the tune that I heard. I'm not looking at the hint just yet. Let me hear that again. Oh my god, no, it's not that. I used to actually play the keyboard chat a long time ago. I'm sort of struggling to... Well, firstly, I don't know how to assign these to C, like the scale. I'm struggling with that. But I'm just trying to come up with some kind of way of notating this so that I can try and replicate it. Jesus. If that's it, I don't approve of this at all, game. I'm looking at the next hints because fuck this. Try to play the fairy song on the harp. Yeah, nah. Then touch the globe. Oh, really? You want me to play the song and then touch the globe? Talks of the fates, you'll find the next step. What? That makes zero sense to me. What am I missing? Firstly, that's a 6-note song,
Oh,
not 4. We hear it again, right there. I've got no idea what the fuck that is. I've got no clue how you're supposed to figure that out. If you do, let me know in the comments because I'm baffled at that. You click here, you hear a 6-note song, and yet we had to play a 4-note song which was in a completely different order to the notes that we're hearing. Not to mention the fact that you know it's 4 notes instead of 6. The fuck? Is there something I'm missing here, like another interactable which can play a song? The hint that I'm reading just says, "Did you listen to the fairy's song?" I don't think I missed anything on the first trip because every time you enter this screen, you get an unskippable or a skippable cutscene, sorry, where they play this song. You right there, Valanice? She did the Sonny Bonds pirouette. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my Police Quest 3 playthrough. Oh, yeah, I don't know about this one. And by that one, I mean I've got no clue. This one makes no sense. And I need to do it again now, so... Bringing up the picture again. How are you supposed to get this? That sounds nothing like what we're hearing below us. The duh, 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 duh. It's nothing like that. I'm not happy about that.